The woman would always secretly watch her brother practice martial arts, but who would have thought that while he could only muster a faint sword chi, she possessed a truly terrifying power? She tried to copy him using just a chopstick, and as she swung it with all her might, she saw the leaves on the distant tree remain perfectly still. This sight left the woman deeply disappointed, believing she truly had no talent for martial arts. Unexpectedly, right after she walked away, the ground she stood on suddenly split open. The immense power from her single strike even tore a distant sect's grand hall in half. This heaven-shattering scene was witnessed by a martial sage standing nearby. He was instantly stunned. This was the legendary sword Spirit Soul, using a mere chopstick to split a mountain. The sage immediately flew down and stopped the woman, asking if she would become his disciple. Yet the woman rejected his offer. All she wanted was to master her family's sword style and one day prove her father wrong. Seeing that he couldn't persuade her, the sage gave her a jade pendant, telling her to crush it if she ever changed her mind. That very night, the adopted son, greedy for the family inheritance, decided to frame her for a terrible crime. He lured her to the ancestral hall and set the family tablets on fire. When their father arrived, the son intentionally burned his own hand and blamed everything on the woman. Because of this, her father, mother, and even her fiancé all turned against her. In his rage, the father subjected her to the family's brutal punishment, locking her away in the mountains for 10 long years. It wasn't until she was released that she overheard her parents. They said the adopted son was dearer to them than their own blood, and that she was an insignificant existence. Hearing these words, the woman's heart completely shattered. She finally realized her family had never loved her, and so, she decisively crushed the jade pendant. By the time her family learned the truth of her innocence and rushed to the pier to find her, she had already vanished without a trace. 3 years later, the woman returned. But now, she was Ling Xiao, the #1 master on the entire martial arts ranking. At the recruitment ceremony, the adopted son knelt before her, begging the legendary master for guidance. But when the woman slowly turned around, the entire family was instantly frozen in shock.